somewhere in the Bible it says, those who have are to be given more, while those who have not are to lose even what they have. You have heard that before? Those who have shall have more, and those who have little shall lose what they have. Isn't that amazing? I guess God is not a liberal, huh? He's going to take the little you have. That's a very, very interesting point. So what I want to do, anybody have any questions for me or comments or anything? Anybody had a life? No life this week? No challenges, no overcomers, no nothing, huh? You had one?
Yeah, I've been overcoming my mom every day.
Overcoming your mother?
Yeah.
Like how?
Well, she would tell me that I didn't do anything wrong, and she'll get at me, and then I'll just laugh at her, and then she'll just say, "Why are you laughing at me? You don't value my opinion or my things anymore." So
you don't value.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. How old are you now?
27.
Oh, so you're finally growing up.
I'm waiting until I'm like out of the house and gone.
That's right. A man has no business living at home after 18. Every man that's at home from 18, unless there's a total, absolute, devastating emergency. Other than that, every man that's at home after 18 is a girl. So let me say that again. Every man that's living with his mother from 18 on is a girl. I happen to know there are men living with their mother, they're 50 years old. I'm dealing with a guy right now who is 59, and he's still living with his mother. And he hated her so much that his whole life is being destroyed because he didn't leave. And I had told him 20-something years ago that get away from mama. Don't stay there. She's going to destroy you. And he didn't listen, and now he's destroyed. Isn't that amazing? Because you don't grow up when you stay with mama. And then mama won't let you go. That's the unfortunate thing. When I was growing up, it wasn't like that. We were told from day one, when you're 18 years old, you're out of here. And I'm like, where am I going? I don't know, and I don't care. And then, how my grandmother going to tell me something like that? I don't know, and I don't care. And at 18 years old, I finished high school in May of '68. And then in July, I went up to Indiana, got me a job at Inland Steel, the hardest job I ever had in all my life. Working at a steel mill. I would rather be picking cotton. But I had to do it because I wanted to come to California, and no one was going to pay for me. Well, I didn't even ask, but I knew they wouldn't. So I said, all right, I'm going to work here for 2 weeks, and then I'm going to make me a paycheck, and I'm going to quit as soon as I get my check. So I worked 2 weeks, got my first check, and quit that day. Got a ticket to L.A., on Southwest Airlines for $50 one way. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. Had no idea what the future is going to bring. But it was instilled in me that I had to go. And I'm so glad about that. And I went through hell when I moved out here because I came from a plantation down in Alabama. And coming to California is traumatizing. And ran into all kinds of things and people. And during those days, we used to hitchhike. Anybody ever done that? Hitchhike. Y'all don't do that anymore, right? No? No? I'm glad. Because it was bad back then. It's worse now. Believe me. And I didn't know what I was doing. But I'm glad that that happened for me. I was not stuck at home. It wasn't even a part of my thinking. And because of the way I was taught, too, we were taught that at 18, we get our own place, get a job. At 25, buy a house and get married. Because in those days, 25 was a nice age for marriage. And so I turned 25, and I told this story before, but it's worth repeating. I totally remember waking up that morning, and I'm like, wow, I'm 25 years old today. I got to go and buy a house, because we were told we had to buy a house at 25. And so I'm like, wow, I got to buy a house. And I went out and found a realtor, and I had no money. I had no down payment. I had a job, but I didn't have money. And so I went to the first realtor office that I saw in my neighborhood. And I walked in, this woman was sitting there, and I said, today I'm 25 years old, I need to buy a house. And I wasn't even thinking that was crazy. It didn't even occur to me there was something wrong with that. And she's like, all right, how much money you have to put down on it? I'm like, nothing. Nothing. I had zero. I didn't even know you had to put money down on it. And so she said, all right, let me see what I can find you. She asked, what are you looking for? I said, 2-bedroom, a bath and something like that, something nice. She said, all right, let me look around. And so she started showing me around to different homes. And one day I finally walked in a house that I knew it was going to be mine. And when I walked in, after seeing so many homes, I was like, wow, this is it. But I don't have any money to put down on it, right? But I knew it was mine. You ever had that in your life where you just knew this is it? And so I said, this is the house I want. This is my house. She said, all right, let me talk to the person that's selling it. And she talked to them, and she called me up and said, Jesse, I have a great deal for you. I'm like, what is it? She said, the seller just want to get rid of it. And they just want someone to take over the loan. Isn't that amazing? So that meant I didn't have to put a dime down. And who would think like that, right? And I'm like, wow, that's cool. And so I said, all right, I'll take it. And I got the house without having to put a dime down on it, because they have what they call a assumable loan, where you just assume the loan. I don't know, do they still have that?
No.
They don't have it anymore?
No.
Yes, because...
Right here with the mic.
Well, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, we bought a house exactly like that. We took over the house, the loan.
The loan, yeah.
From somebody that really wanted just to get rid of the house. We gave a good down payment,
Yeah.
but that money never went into the loan. That money went for them.
Yeah, that's what I did too. Later on, when I got some money, I gave the person $2,000 just as a way of saying thanks.
Oh, no, we gave 100.
$100?
100,000.
Wow.
And
Mamma
that money
mia.
never went into the loan.
Yeah,
But I wanted that house so bad
me too.
that I just took it. I'm taking it even now as a gift to the person that let me have that house without having to go through the bank or anything.
Yeah.
And we did that for 5 years, and now we finally last year.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, so,
And the thing is that in the area that it is, it was impossible for me to
yeah.
get a house. Then, much more now. So I can relate to you in
Right on.
that way.
That was amazing to me. And the house was like, had 2 big bedrooms, a bath and a half, a washer dryer area, big living room, dining room, a kitchen, and in the backyard, a big backyard with a garage, and the garage had another little apartment behind it, 2-car garage. Isn't that amazing? And I was 25 years old. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. The point about that too, and I realized later, I had no doubt that I would get the house. I never had a second thought that it would not happen, because it has been instilled in my mind that it's going to happen at 25. So I never once stopped to think that this wouldn't happen. And the note was $300 a month. And now the house is right down the street here. And in 1 year, that house went up to $100,000. The whole house cost $25,000. Yeah, $25,000. Isn't that amazing? And now you can't get that. You can't even get a toilet in California for $25,000. But the point is, if you have faith and don't doubt, And if parents were to raise their children with faith, and when they become 18, they will have no problem moving out because they will have no doubt that life will work for them. And then after that, I bought me a little red Mustang. And I was living it up.
Convertible?
No, it wasn't convertible. But it was like, oh, it was special made. I ran up on it somehow.
What year?
I was bad. You couldn't tell me anything.
What year, Jesse?
I forgot.